welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. Today we're going to talk about the List Perfectly feature that allows you to permanently and forever turn off smart pricing on Mercari. Round of applause for the List Perfectly team for that one. I am not a fan of the smart pricing on Mercari. What am I talking about? Let's take a look. So we're going to pretend that we're going to be cross-posting this item to Mercari. So at the bottom of your Mercari listings is this thing called Smart Pricing. And what it does is it automatically lowers your price over time. And you can set a minimum. Here, let me turn it on to show you. It will gradually lower your price, and then you put in a minimum that it won't go below. And that's considered your floor price. The reason I'm not a fan of this is I don't like the idea of prices just going down automatically over time. I think that when you comp an item and you determine its worth and you price it, that's the price you want. And if you want to entertain offers or send out offers of like 10% off, or 15% off, that's fine, but you're in control. You can send that specifically to people who've shown interest in the item by liking it. I just don't like this idea of an automatic lowering of the price. Now, the problem with this in the past was if you missed this one extra click, it would be on an item, and I don't want it on. I don't like it. I don't advise anyone else to use smart pricing. This is one of those things that I teach is probably best to just not do. But prior to List Perfectly offering us a feature that keeps this turned off permanently, there were times that I would accidentally forget to click this or just miss it or just miss that extra click. And it's possible for anyone to make that mistake. I didn't make it a lot. It wasn't like, all the time happening or whatever. But, out of like the 100 or so items I put on Mercari a week, because I usually try to cross-post 10 remotes or whatever that Keith has been working on, and then list my own 10 a day. So that's 100 a week, maybe one or two. I would normally catch it. Now, here's the thing. Mercari does send you a notification when it reaches that floor price. But you see how it automatically suggested its own floor price? So if this was 25, it sets its own floor price. So if you just accidentally didn't turn this off or didn't do this extra click, you don't even know what this is going to be set to, right? When it reaches that floor price, Mercari does send you a notification on your phone if you have the app and lets you know that they've turned off smart pricing for you because the item has reached its floor price. Now, normally the 2 or 3 that would sneak in that I would accidentally forget to click off on, out of the 100 I do a week, I'd get that notification. I could immediately go in and put the price back up to where I wanted it to be. But if I didn't catch the notification in time, let's say it was a weekend and I was busy doing weekend things, like say I was reading a book or playing a video game or out at a movie, and I didn't catch that notification, I would catch the mistake when someone bought an item below what I was willing to sell it at. And again, it didn't happen often, but it happened often enough that it was like, are you kidding me? Is this for real? And I would just get so frustrated because I don't want to cancel a sale, even though there's not any real retribution on Mercari like there is on eBay where you can get dinged and lose your TRS. But you still don't want to cancel a sale. But then again, you don't want to let things go much lower than what you wanted them to go for. And so this was the dilemma. And so I would have to sit here when I was listening on Mercari and keep reminding myself and pace myself, check this box, turn it off. Whether you're cross-posting straight from Mercari or from into Mercari or from List Perfectly, it's always automatically on with a new listing. And you would have to turn it off. And that was frustrating for a lot of people. Even, there's the whole chance of missing it and selling something lower than you wanted to. There's, if even if you caught it with the notification, you still got to go back into the listing and fix the price, which is more work. By forgetting to click one button, you're either selling something too low or you're creating more work for yourself when you have to go back in and fix it. So, what List Perfectly has done for us is create a way to turn it off permanently. So, make sure that you click your puzzle piece on your Chrome and you have this push pin next to List Perfectly here clicked so that your List Perfectly icon will show up right here on your window in the taskbar, whatever you call this. Very convenient. Go to your settings. And when you go to settings, up here at the top, it has all of their marketplaces in a nice, neat row. Go to the Mercari one, which is the blue with the white M. And make sure that you check turn off smart pricing feature on Mercari. It will forever be off now. So it overrides Mercari's always having it on. It will always be off. If you click this, it is always off. Let me show you. Let's pretend we're going to list this over to Mercari. Dun, 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 dun. I keep forgetting to uncheck Grail. All right, so this is going to list to Mercari. And we're going to go down here. And smart pricing is off. So when you set that check mark to turn off smart pricing, it's always off. It saves you a click. It saves you time. It saves you potential mistakes. It saves you losing money on a sale or having to cancel a sale. And it's so easy to just go in here, check mark one box, and forever be done ever dealing with or worrying about smart pricing. And as with anything on List Perfectly, you can always push the question mark to be taken to their help pages, which will show you more information about what you push the question mark next to. Takes you right there. Turn off smart pricing, and it tells you. And if it's something a little more difficult, they'll often have like a link for a video to help you, to walk you through it. But that's pretty simple. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, guys, leave them down in the comments section below. Don't forget to try out List Perfectly if you're not using them yet, or try out the Next Level subscription. You can do either of those for 30% off using code flippinhippos when you sign up for List Perfectly. So the code is flippinhippos. It gets you 30% off whether you already use List Perfectly or you're a brand new List Perfectly user. If you upgrade, you can use the code as well. 30% off. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up before you leave, guys. It really helps the channel so much. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Help us feed a hungry hippo. Until next time, guys, go turn off that smart pricing feature. Go make some money. Go be productive. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.